Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome tonight to Marvelous Minds, another episode. I know it's been a minute. I apologize. I send my apologies. But the fellas have been busy, right, guys?
Right.
All right. And so yeah, it's their fault. So if you guys see them in the street, go ahead and jump them. But no, I'm just playing. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you guys. I see that it's been a minute. You guys have a lot of questions, and we're gonna read some of those questions and answer whatever we can, and also show you some other things and speak about the stuff that you guys were asking about in the comment section and messages. So yeah, I hope you guys have had a good week or a good day at work, and I hope you're well rested. And let's get it in. What? Don't be throwing signals, homie. You should have put it right here, bro. You wanna read any of the comments, bro? Or want to start off with some of the comments? Or we could read whatever one you want, bro.
There it is. Okay. Where the frick did you go? Okay. Another question. I wanted to know if you could talk about how alcohol types are named after demons.
Well, the word alcohol, the word itself, or how like there's demonic spirits like in the alcohol.
Gin being a gin.
All right, yeah, a lot of these beverages and stuff that you guys drink are named after demonic spirits, such as the word alcohol or alcohol. It's really pronounced alcohol, but I believe NORBEEZ has a definition of that, right, bro? You have it or no?
It's very vague.
Go ahead and read it though. Anyways, you just read it, bro.
Yeah, Arabic al-kahul or al-kul, which referred to a method of manufacturing makeup in ancient Egypt, when men and women alike used a thick, dark paste made of different chemicals to cover their borders of their eyes. A practice was both a superstitious belief to protect their souls and avoid evil spirits.
Right.
That's how it puts it.
So yeah, other than that, it's just like the movie industry. I mean, not the movie industry, but the music industry. Also, the movie industry when they do these satanic rituals. And I hate to like go back and make it seem like everything's satanic, but a lot of this stuff that they put out to the public and the masses, it's done under a ritual and spell casting. Like, so when you sing along to these songs and stuff like that, you're really singing incantations and stuff. So yeah. What else? What was the other question, bro? Was it about Christmas or something?
Oh yeah. The question is, hey Mark.
They said they could barely hear you, bro.
I don't have a
Oh, you don't have a mic? Get your ass over here, homie. Come here. Here, sit. Chill with me, dog. Come on, we ain't all professional.
everybody.
We ain't all
We're not
professional
professional.
over
We
here,
didn't put
dog.
the second mic.
My bad, homie. Go ahead.
It says, "Hey, Marvelous, thanks for coming back, my man. Long time no see. My question to you is if you could explain the true story behind Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and how those holidays are demonic."
Okay. So anything when you study scripture and stuff, scripture speaks about self-worship or anything other than the worship of the Most High. When I say Most High, I mean God. I don't say God because God is a deity. The word God is pronounced God. It's a deity. It's a man-made thing. It's not like anything could be a God. Like if I want to worship this phone could be considered a God or anything of worship. So that's demonic if you worship anything else, and that's what scripture says, you know? So like Christmas, give me the Bible. I read this the other day on the live on my Instagram, but I'm gonna read it for you guys again. And then once again, I'm no preacher or nothing like that. You guys are asking the question, so I'm just giving you what you're asking, okay? So with all respect, I'm gonna read this, and so you guys could have an understanding of what I'm talking about. So Jeremiah 10, 1 through 5. My bad if I'm reading this over again, and I read it like on another episode, but you guys asked. Real quick, my bad. All right, Jeremiah chapter 10. It says, "Hear ye, the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed of the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed of them. Meaning that, like, don't dwell into like all the Capricorn, what's your sign, and what does this say about you, and all this and that. That's a bunch of crap. For the custom of the people are vain. So they're vain. For those that don't know are vain, it's like it's not worthy. Like it's very like man, how do I say it? It's not going to be beneficial to you, you know. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest with the work of the hands of the workman with an axe. They deck it with silver and with gold, and they fasten it with nails and hammers, that it move not. They are upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They needs be born because they cannot go, but not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither can they do good. So, back in the day, Christmas, people would cut a palm. It was a palm tree, and they would put it in or around their house, and they would give a meat and blood sacrifice to that. Because it was said or told that Tammuz, which was Semiramis' son, his spirit went into the trees and became sort of a well-being spirit that brought gifts and blessings. So the offerings that you gave to that god or deity, you would receive a blessing if it was, you know, if he was going to bless you, supposedly. So yeah, that birthday is not the Jesus Christ story. That is the birth of Tammuz, the son of Semiramis, which is also the mother of Nimrod. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know that story. Nimrod is the one that built the Tower of Babel, or Babylon, which means confusion. And the reason why that tower was built was he swore an oath that God wouldn't be able to kill his forefathers or his bloodline again. So he built towers that would reach the firmament, or supposedly. I know there's another narrative to that story that I believe it to be true. The actual Tower of Nimrod, or towers of Babylon, I mean, are actually the pyramids that we see today. And those were made as huge generators to open the firmament or a portal. So yeah, my bad for the long rant or big old explanation, but you guys know me already. I like to get into detail about my shit. So excuse my language too. But yeah, go ahead, homie. My bad.
All right. Do you believe that the outcome of these elections play a role on end time events? If so, please elaborate. Thank you.
Definitely. So the presidency, it's a frivolous thing. Why anybody believes in it or that it will be beneficial to us or our people is out the window with me. The Vatican owns the presidency. Okay. The Washington, D.C. is not even part of the United States. So that's the first thing. The other thing is that we live in corporate America. That's why we have a president and not a king or a queen that will provide free, or not free land, but land to the public that we can purchase. And like, you know, you can actually really own the shit. We don't have that. We're owned by corporate America, or under that, you know, which is, I believe it's called maritime law, or the law of the water. Yeah, so that's why they use all these terms and wordage like doc, like the doctor, or birthing. When the mother goes into the doctor and she gives birth, it's the same thing as a sea mammal birthing out of the water. And then, you know, when you're delivered, the merchandise is delivered. You're then issued your stock and bond number. And what else? What was I gonna say with that? But yeah, these are all like, they use a lot of wordplay, just like in the court system. When you go and you identify as that person, that character on the paper, and they ask, hey, is so-and-so here today? Is the plaintiff here today? If you say yes and you agree to that fictitious name that's in all in caps lock, then you're agreeing to do business with the court. Remember, it's a court. It's a court. Remember the word court. What's a court? Where they play the game that is judged by a judge. So you just happen to be part of that game. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. This is actually a good one. This is from Omar Rodriguez. To who do we confess our sins to? Our Heavenly Father or a priest?
not the priest at all. There's nobody closer to the Most High than you at all. So like it says in Scripture, to build a personal relationship with Him, and you pray to Him. Women must, like the laws say in Scripture, the laws aren't done away with. So women have to adorn their head, which means they wrap it and face the east, which would be towards Jerusalem.
There's a good question that relates to your actual career. Yo, Marvelous, how much does it hurt to get a tattoo on your right chest? I wanted to get one there.
On your right? For everybody, it's different, homie. Like, I can't say that it's going to hurt you or that's going to be any more painful than any other spot. But for the most part, what I can tell you for men, your solar plex, which is your chest cavity, that's one of the most painful spots. And your rib cage by your armpit, and also behind your kneecap. As far as women go, women take way more pain than guys do. I'm sorry, but I gotta give it to them. They take way more pain than guys do, bro. I've had women last the whole, hours, homie. And guys I've had, doing the similar tattoos, and they'll tap out. But
is there anything they can do to, ready themselves for that type of pain?
Yeah, I recommend before you're getting tattooed, eat something. Eat something, have some sugar in your system. Bring something to snack on. Don't come on an empty stomach, because the tattoo is causing a lot of stress on your body, and it is weakening you. So if you do get up too fast or whatever, you could get lightheaded, pass out. So yeah.
Okay. This is actually a good one. Can you tell us about the giant wars with our indigenous people?
So, and this is hearsay. So I can't tell you that it's fact. This is hearsay, and these are from different elders that tell similar stories. That somewhere along the line, we found out what we were sacrificing to, and what bloodline these so-called giants or Nephilim belong to, and we waged war upon them, and we went to war with all of them, bro. And one of the last wars or battles was recorded at Lovelock Cave in Nevada, where they burned them out of that cave system.
I remember hearing about that story. Yeah. They described them as red-haired guys, stinky motherfuckers. Here's a musical question. The Smiths or The Cure?
Oh, shit. Damn, I like both of them, bro. I like both of them. The Smiths, This Charming Man, that song. The Cure, U2. I can't say that I like one than the other. What do you think, fool? What do you like?
All right, they're both emo music types, right?
Emo, you're an emo. What are you talking about? Hell no, that's the shit.
Really?
That's not emo music.
Do you know how sometimes people, when you're listening to oldies, they tell you you're in your feelings because you're listening to oldies. Yeah, that's how I feel when I hear people listen to the Smiths and the Cure.
I'm gonna put this right here on me.
I feel like they're going through something.
Nah, fuck no.
No,
the Smiths and the Cure, those are memories from back in the day, dog. When we used to have parties and shit, like the party crews was jumping off and all that shit.
The main singer from the Smiths is the one that's really popular, right?
All of them are popular, dog.
What was his name? What was his name? The main guy from the Smiths?
I don't know.
Morrissey. Is it Morrissey? Morrissey?
All right, next question. Let's get it.
Oh, okay. I don't... Well, maybe you can answer this. I have a question. Why did the Mexica warriors pierce their nose before war?
Pierce their nose before war?
I didn't even know they did that.
Who told you that?
Well, that's the question they're asking.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know about that specifically for them to pierce their nose before war.
Well, do you know if they did?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, bro.
Well, what about the ears?
That has nothing to do with war.
And what no. Do you know why people?
The ears was for our vision when we receive our first vision, and depending on what kind of mineral that we put in our ear, right here or next to our pineal gland, would determine the frequency that was going to create that vision for us. So a dream. So if you put copper in your ear, and also it was a sign of the classing system. So if you had jade in your ear, certain minerals, you were of a higher class, as opposed to everybody else.
Really?
Yeah. And also, like if babies were born with a birthmark, like on their head or in or around their face, their head was wrapped right away, and you were taken to the high priest to either become a priest or priestess.
What?
Yeah, because you were considered to have been here. Like your spirit is an old spirit.
If you have a mark on your face.
Yeah, but it's crazy, homie, because when you study about the soul trap, I don't know if you know about the soul trap. Have you heard about the soul trap?
No, I've never
Okay, so the soul trap, right? There's certain tribes that the Most High created, right? And out of these tribes, there's certain tribes that were special unto that, just as the Mexica were special to Huitzilopochtli, right? Like we're his people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna go with this right now? Damn, why did I lose train of thought, bro? Well, tell me again. Question? How did I was gonna say something right now. Okay, not about the ears, right?
About the ears and about the birthmarks.
Oh yeah, so the birthmark. Yeah, so the soul trap. The soul
Yeah.
trap. What happens is those that will be considered an abomination or weren't supposed to be created, like like say certain animals or whatever.
Yeah.
Those spirits cannot break the firmament.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so they become left in the soul trap here.
Really?
Yeah, where they try to inhabit or inherit other bodies or spirits. But our reincarnation, that's where it says, we're here. So the birthmark could be like, I mean, if you see videos, you can look them up on YouTube. They say like those are where they got shot before or how they died before. So there's this one story, like I'm gonna give you a story, homie. There's this one story. I think the little boy was like 6 years old, and he had a birthmark right here on his face.
Yeah.
And one day he tells his mom about him dying. Like he died and his neighbor killed him or something like that. Or unalived him. My bad. I don't even know why I say these words right now. YouTube trips on that shit, huh?
We try to use the word delete.
So anyways, my bad. So anyways, the little boy starts telling his mom and his dad, and he actually knows where he was at, homie.
Oh,
so
okay,
they
okay,
take
okay,
him,
okay.
they go over there and they confront the dude, and the dude comes out and he's like, what's going on? Like what are you talking about? But it's true, and he goes, yeah, I could show you where the body's at. And he takes him to where the body's at, homie.
Oh, I remember about that story.
The little boy, he had the same fucking mark on his face where the dude did to him. And the murder weapon was buried right there.
Holy shit.
So they ended up busting the vato, and he went down for that murder. But it was crazy because the little boy, like, that fool wasn't lying. Like, how did he know that,
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Fuck. That's crazy, man.
Go for it.
Well, this guy kind of overdid the question, but basically what he wants to know, based on all the things that the government has used to pretty much poison us, like for instance, example of fluoride in the water, chemtrails, what are some of the things that we can do to reverse the damage that they've been doing to us, or at least protect us from it?
The first thing that people need to do is remove the metal from your body. The metal that's in your blood, that is acting as a conductor for the frequency that's being admitted to you. So right now, for instance, I showed people a video the other day. I don't want to show it on YouTube right now because I'm pretty sure that they will fucking strike my shit for that video because my whole Instagram got taken down for that other one. So right before Nipsey passed away, right?
Yeah.
There was a meeting held downtown at the mental health center. And this meeting, there was documentation brought out how the CIA or the feds are funding this program that was created by the CIA. And what it is, it's direct energy warfare. So what they're able to do is GPS somebody's phone to any cell tower, okay, and use a direct energy weapon towards you.
Damn.
So they could cause, through the frequency being emitted to you, they could cause anxiety. They could cause you to hear voices. They could cause you to see shit. They could cause massive inflammation in your blood. Whatever they wanted to do, they could do that shit. So what happened was they didn't let anybody go talk on the podium. They kind of shunned them off,
Yeah.
And what was crazy about it is that within that week is when that whole outbreak happened, called Event 201. If anybody wants to research that, and it was an outbreak in China that they said it happened in Wuhan, China, from a chick eating bat soup, right?
Yeah.
And that wasn't the case. It was the rollout of this program called Event 201. And what this program did was it generated a frequency so high that it removed the oxygen molecule from your blood.
Damn.
And when that happens, your arteries contract, your lungs, if you're sick from something, diabetes, kidney failure, heart disease, it causes massive inflammation, bro, meaning a thick amount of saliva around those blood cells that are infected, bro. So now your white blood cells cannot penetrate that to cure yourself. So your body starts to tell itself that it belongs there. So what happens when that happens? Well, you start to grow thin layers of skin from it being there so long, and it becomes a tumor. And that tumor becomes cancerous, and that cancer is spread through the red blood cells that are taking bits and particles to various parts of your body.
Shit, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Wow.
So, it's not that people are dumb or people aren't smarter than anybody else. It's just that we're all distracted, bro.
So how do we get rid of these metals then?
Okay, so the metal, my bad. The metals, what I do know is you could buy organic cilantro, parsley, make sure it's organic in the organic section, and boil that. That's a good, anything with a chlorophyll, like a green, it's good for your body, bro. It moves metals.
Yeah,
and toxins.
I heard that you can make like a tea out of cilantro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And that and to be honest with you, we should be drinking a hot tea every morning for breakfast. That's the first thing you should drink, is something warm to relax your stomach muscles. Yeah. Because through the night and through the daytime, your muscles are tense, bro. Yeah. You don't get a chance to relax. Yeah. And that's what causes dis-ease too. Not disease, it's called dis-ease. Okay, it's not, people pronounce it disease, but I'm telling you, the wordplay that they use with us, homie, it keeps us stupid. Keeps us dumb, homie. And they have us like that in submission, dog. Yeah. And nobody's learning shit. Nobody knows the real definitions of these words, let alone what is going on inside their body.
Like the word Hispanic.
Yeah, Hispania, belonging to a Spaniard.
I saw more like he panics. And where in the sense that when
you panic.
I do panic.
It's going to be all right, homie.
It's going to be all right.
All right. But anyways, where was I at, bro? I was going to say something.
The wordplay.
But we were on a subject right now, homie.
As far as getting rid of the metals out of your body.
Oh, man.
With the chlorophyll.
Okay, so my bad. So we shouldn't be eating 3 meals a day. All that Americanized shit about 3 meals and all this and that, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then they even promote it more with all this breakfast, these breakfast commercials, homie. You need eggs, you need bacon, you need the all-American breakfast. And they've been doing it since the beginning of time. Yeah. Did Adam and Eve wake up and scramble some eggs, homie?
No.
I don't think they did that either. But anyways, all this stuff. And then on top of that, homie, you're cooking with cooking oil. That only burns when it's to a high degree, homie. Yeah. So that oil, your stomach doesn't get that hot to burn the oil, bro. Yeah. To let it pass to your digestive system.
Oh, so you're saying that the temperature goes down and it starts getting thick again?
No, what I'm saying is that in order to make oil evaporate and totally disappear from you would have to cook that oil to a certain degree, homie. Oh. And you don't.
Okay.
You don't.
Shit.
And what else happens when you put oil in water?
Well, it separates itself. Well,
it starts popping, right? They don't mix, right? Yeah, oil and water, right?
They don't mix.
Okay, so why are we putting potatoes in oil when potatoes contain a high concentration of water?
Yeah.
All that shit that we're eating and then washing it down with pus, the milk, right? Yeah. So you got eggs, chicken fetus that you're eating. A chicken fetus, think about it, homie. What do chickens eat?
Grain?
Everything and anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay.
Plastics, crap, their own babies sometimes, anything. Okay? So you're eating a chicken fetus, right? Then you're consuming oil, cooking oil.
Yeah.
Right? With water. You're mixing that in your then you have toast. With wheat, all that shit. That's a sponge, homie. All that doing is expanding in your stomach.
Yeah.
And holding onto the oil, making it longer for you to digest all that stuff. Now you're constipated.
Yeah.
Now you're having all these issues, bro. Yeah. And then on top of that, it's lunchtime. It's lunchtime, homie. What are you going to have for lunch? Damn, let's go eat a burger.
Let's go eat a burger.
So now you're going to eat some processed meat with ammonia that's washed in ammonia, right? You're going to eat some more fries with oil. and you're gonna wash it down with a nice cold
Soda.
glass of soda,
Yeah.
which is maybe 70 to 80% sugar, right? And now they're asking you at the hospital, does diabetes run in your family?
Dang.
Yeah, you piece of shit, because you did. You're killing us.
Fuck the American diet.
Real shit, homie. And then now it's I didn't talk about dinner yet, homie. And I didn't even talk about all the snacks in between. You know?
What about brunch?
Yeah.
It's popular now.
All that. You know what I mean? And then
Everybody's
that's the
doing
worst
brunch.
time to eat, before you go to bed.
Yeah.
That's the worst time to eat. It's the worst time to work out. You don't work out before you go to bed. Like, people do that. They go to the gym at night.
That's wild, man. I don't know. They don't go to sleep till like late either, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, but
They stay up all night.
let's get to the next question. My bad, homie. I feel like I'm ranting up in this motherfucker.
No.
Go for it.
It's all good. Let's see. Okay, this guy has a question about TV shows. Because he was taking care of his little cousin. And he was trying to find a cartoon to watch.
Yeah.
And he wanted to know if this cartoon that he put, he noticed that one of the characters in the show happened to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's wanting to ask, would that be still considered a kid's show? Should he let his little cousin watch this
Definitely
show?
not. Definitely not.
That was what
That's
he
an
wanted to-
agenda that they're pushing for kids to be okay with it and question their own, you know, what they like, you know. Like a girl, you're gonna throw that idea in your kid's head, like, hey, you know, what if you like a guy, or what if you like?
Okay. Do you believe all religions are true and that every tribe of people are in charge of their own land? Oh, and every tribe of people are in charge of their own land.
No, I don't believe that. But I do believe that some of the religions hold some part of the truth, like a piece of the puzzle, because some of them do keep some of the commandments are in some of the religions, homie.
Okay. So shout out to Brad Pipple for that question. Well, what about as far as the land? Do you believe the tribes have full rights and should be in charge of their own lands?
Of course, I think, yeah, they should have their own land. I don't believe in all this fucking giving them a certain amount of money every month and all this and that. They need their land back, bro. Point blank. You know, why should they have to have a casino to survive, homie, or to build revenue to provide for their families, bro? Yeah. Like, they should be giving way more opportunities. Everything that immigrants come over here and get, like these nice-ass Mercedes and shit and all that. I'm not talking about Mexicanos either.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like, Arabic people, Asian people, and you never see our people with that.
No.
We never have, like, how come we don't get, you know, vouchers for townhomes or anything, homie?
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, a good example was, for instance, and this is no way to put them down, but the Armenian community got a huge help from a California governor that happened to be Armenian. And as far from what I know, that governor hooked them up with bank loans, with business licenses and permits. That's why you see a lot of them with auto shops, to smoke shops, and that's why you see that.
Oh, me?
But I'm just saying that's an example of how that happened. Like what you said, they have all these things. Why don't we?
Yeah, homie.
And they're not even from this land.
For sure.
This other one comes from this one's let me shorten this one because he's made it seem pretty complicated. Do you believe that UFOs are descendants of the fallen, aka Nephilims? Do you believe what we would see as UFOs are actually?
Oh yeah, bro.
Nephilims?
Yeah, we already said that. Not Nephilim. Nephilim are
demons?
giants, bro. But I believe that they are demonic. I don't believe that. I don't believe in aliens at all.
Okay, so that should be that's it for as far as questions. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna take You wanna take some calls? Yeah, we'll take some calls and shit.
You guys ready to take call in?
Did we test out the number or no? Go for it. Yeah, if anybody has any questions or anything you guys want to know, anything, let me know or whatever. You guys have any input? It could be about the election. It could be about anything that we're talking about right here. Go for it. But we have anything yet? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hi, Marvelous. From Orange County.
Hi, how you
My
doing?
name to myself.
Hi, how you doing
I'm
tonight?
good. You know who I am. You did a chat on my back league.
How you been?
Jimmy
Good.
Cricket. What's up? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, what do you think about everything going on right now with the election?
Hey, what's up?
You know what? I just I'm very I'm a Christian, so I believe that God has Trump in position for a reason, and we just have to go with it. And I mean, it's better than the other candidate because she had a lot of weird shit going on, and I didn't agree with a lot of things that she and her opponent had in place already. Like one, for example, putting tampons in the boys' bathroom. I mean, I don't have little kids, but I have nephews and nieces, and my nephew was like, "Hey, auntie, we have these things in the bathroom," and I'm like, "What?" So that kind of shocked me, but after hearing that guy did that, or Biden did it, whoever, was not good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My question, though, tonight, yeah, it's crazy. My question tonight, though, is have you ever discussed the pyramid that's on the dollar and what it really means? And this has to do with Trump, too, because I don't know if you know, but Melania, his wife, is royalty.
Right.
She comes from a royalty background, right?
Uh-huh.
And I forgot the guy in the Bible, the two sons. I had the two sons, but one was good, one was evil. And she comes from that bloodline that's good, from that guy.
Is that Cain and Abel?
But
yeah.
You know what the pyramids stand for?
Yeah, go. Or did you have input on it?
I don't. I had a little bit, but like the pyramid has, I think, 13 stacks on it.
Yeah, they're for the 13 bloodlines.
Right, the 13 bloodlines. Yeah, and those are like not good, right? Those are like the evil.
Yeah, those are the bloodline of the fallen angels. That's what they're supposed to be. Yeah. So
Can you name like?
Well, the Rockefellers are really the Dicenies. There's different ones, the Rothschilds. But they have other names too. I think some of them try to change their name. There's German names that I can't pronounce right now. But as far as the pyramid, that all-seeing eye is supposed to be the Eye of Lucifer. Or they call them Polaris.
I don't know. I just never heard you discuss that, but I think that would be a good topic,
Yeah. Hey, thank you for calling, though. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing good and good to hear from you.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Right on. Nice seeing you guys.
Yeah, you have a good night, okay?
Great
All right.
talking to you. Bye.
Okay, you guys too. Good night.
So I want to give a shout out here to Popeye. He super chat $9.99.
Hey, thank you, Papa. I appreciate you, homie.
Sencal 805 drop $5. I send mines, fellas. Saludos. Appreciate that.
Next call. Is there anybody else?
Is there anybody else? Nah. Okay. Well, I mean, we could look at the live chat. Somebody asked, what other foods can you eat as far as, because it seems like you're aiming more towards like a vegetarian type of.
Well, I urge people to stay away from red meat and chicken. Like, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Marvelous? Hey, what's up? This is Miguelito's Tattoos on Instagram.
Hey, how you doing, homie?
Hey, Miguelitos.
Good, man. Hey, what's up, NORBEEZ?
What's up, man? Good hearing you.
What are you getting all excited for, homie?
Hey,
I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Damn, dog. I don't know about NORBEEZ over here, dog, but how you doing, dog?
I'm good, homie. Over here to be entertained by you guys' conversation.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think, though?
I wanted. Shit. I mean, I was on and off on the video, so I was kind of keeping tabs, and then kind of like because I just got my wisdom tooth taken off, so I had to like change it. I was kind of distracted. But hey, man, you were on it, and you weren't ranting, homie. When you were talking about that, you weren't ranting. You were actually getting deep into that shit. I was actually paying attention to what you're saying.
I appreciate it, man.
I want to ask. Yeah, you already know, homie. I had a question.
Yeah.
How do you feel when people hit you up and they tell you like to do some demonic shit, like some evil shit, and then I want to know that, and then I want to know one of your experiences. I'm pretty sure you had a couple, but what's one of them that like really like, wow, like when you're tattooing some crazy shit, like some shit happened or something, you know?
The craziest thing that happened was, well, first of all, yeah, people have asked me for stuff, and I always tell them like I don't do that. There was this one dude that came to me, homie, and this was like a long time ago too, dog. So I wasn't really all into like knowing all about it, but it was a Santa Muerte piece, and he said it was a Green Reaper, and they're kind of like the same. Like I mean, they look the same, but he denied it, bro. And then like a year later, his best friend had hit me up, and he goes, "Yeah, remember my homie? He came to get tatted by you. He lied to you, bro, because he knows that you didn't do it, but he wanted you to do it." He goes, "That fool sold his soul. I guess he got in a car crash, and he sold his soul when he was dying, or whatever. And like his soul he got saved or whatever, and he lost all kinds of weight, and he was dedicating his tattoos to the Santa Muerte, you know. And I didn't know, and that bothered me, you know. So I know that you open doors to shit, and you invite stuff, you know, when you linger around it or whatever. And I just don't want to take no part in none of that shit. But as far as experiences, I've had a couple, homie. One of them, the big one was those, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way when I say witches, but those two girls that came to visit me that one time, homie, and they told me that her daughter was a medium, and she had a message from my dad, and she goes, yeah, you know, when you stop doing, I guess as far as tattooing or whatever, and you do something that I was supposed to do something, bro. She started saying it, but it bothered me, homie, because they're telling me that they're like, they talk to demons and shit, and they're in my pad, and it's making me feel like awkward, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's about it, bro. Hey, what about you, though?
Hey, the same thing, man. It's crazy to say, but the same thing. One time I did the Santa Muerte one time, and right when I was going to tell the guy, hey, I'm done, my fucking tattoo machine blew up, trip out. My machine blew up, and the lights turned off, right? And he was like, oh, shit, what happened? Like, you know, the lights came on and everything. Now, what happened? And I was like, but we're done. We finished. And, you know, under the Santa Muerte, like, I don't do this no more, right? But I did back then. Yeah. But, you know, I had the pyramid with the eye and all these different symbols and all this shit. And I just thought it was coincidence. And I always tell the story. And I want to know your input on it, too, because, you know, we do tattoos and shit. So I thought it was interesting. And that part that you said with the witch part. Yeah. Very interesting that you said that, because there's people now that there's like social media, some women they're not ashamed to tell you, hey, I do deals on spells, you know, read your hand.
Oh man, I hear all kinds of shit. Yep.
You know, so when you get girls like that hitting you up, like, hey, like, I'm trying to get this design, I'm trying to get this, and I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to tattoo that, you know, and they're like, why, you know, I'll pay whatever it is, and I'm just like, no, you know, like, respectfully, I don't do that. Yeah. But it's very interesting how you know, when you really get to understand what you're doing, you start to understand who you're working for. You know what I'm saying? You're right, homie. You're 1,000. So it was really, I thought it was really cool that you mentioned that, and yeah, man. Okay, we'll get some time off to the other guests, and thanks for having a conversation with us.
Appreciate you, homie. My respects, homie. You have a good night, bro.
Definitely, Miguelito. Talk to you later, man.
Igualmente later, NORBEEZ.
All right, man. Damn, demonic tattoos, huh?
Yeah, you have any crazy stories? Have you seen some crazy shit?
Have I seen crazy shit? No. I mean, maybe when I was younger, I probably saw something.
Did you ever hear that story, bro, that I told what started this stuff about that dream that I had or whatever?
No.
So the big experience, I was gonna tell the story right now. I might as well just say it while we're waiting. Yeah. But I had an experience, and I know people are gonna go off on the comment. Oh, somebody's calling. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, brother? It's the brother from Stockton.
Hey, how you doing, bro?
What up, man?
I'm blessed. Hey, man, it's good to see you, brothers, man. Where you been at, brother?
Man, I've been just fucking staying busy, homie. You know, working and stuff like that. I finally finished, you know, my dental work, so I'm trying to gain all my weight back, bro. You know, I look pretty skinny on camera right now, but it's just because I wasn't able to eat like everything that I want to eat. You know what I mean? But yeah, homie, I'm barely getting barely getting back on my feet, and yeah, just wanted to come in and touch base with everybody. You know, all you guys. You know, I appreciate the support, the love and respect, man, and you guys keep me motivated, and I learn a lot from you guys. So I like, you know, coming on here and when I can and talking to you guys.
Yeah, we learn from you, brother, because you know you're a true man of God, and you know I honor your wisdom and your counsel, brother. So you know, man, if you can, like Lord willing, brother, keep man, as long as God lets you, keep podcasting, cause not.
Thank you so much, homie. Thank you so much, bro. That means a lot.
Hell's there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Where you get them penalties at? Where can I give me one?
Go to a Greenspan. There's a right here the Commerce Center. They got some up in there. Yeah, homie, or DM me, homie. Shit, there's some. I've sent a penalty out to a homie. He sent me the feria for it, and I found it for him, bro. But if you need something specific, let me know, homie. I got you. If I could find it, homie.
Hey, hermano, if you could give me a black and a gray one, I'll send you the feria, brother.
Yeah, message me on my Instagram, homie. Marvelous Inc. _tattoos, and yeah, homie, I'll get that out to you.
For sure. I'll send it right over. Hey, but God bless both of you, man, in Jesus' name. And I'll let some more people come, my brother.
All right, you have a good night, homie.
Man. Thank you.
All right, you too, bro. All right.
Okay. Wait, hold up.
Damn, bro, you getting free promotion, huh?
Hold up on the call real quick. Or you don't. So this story real quick. I told it before.
Yeah.
I know people in the comment section would be like, "Man, Marvelous, you're fucking telling a crazy ass story, dog." But this is a true story, bro.
All right.
So I was working on this girl one day, and it was a memorial piece, bro. And I'm working on her, and if she's watching, because she watches too, you know, she could comment and tell everybody that this happened.
Yeah.
So I'm tagging her, bro, and it's a memorial piece, and I have this drawing of my gramps, and she's going, "Oh, that picture's so beautiful," and I'm telling her who did it, and she goes, "Yeah, I'm getting this is for my dad that passed away or whatever," and I'm telling her, not knowing that I'm answering her while I'm working on her.
Yeah.
I'm saying, "Oh yeah, I know," and she goes, "Yeah, you know, he died when I was little." She was like 5 years old or whatever around there.
Yeah.
And so she's talking to me and telling me, "Yeah, you know, he passed away and I want to get this and I want to get that." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, you told me." And then she goes, "What do you mean?" You know, and I'm like, "Yeah, you told me they killed him." And she goes, "Or unalived him." Man, I shouldn't be saying my word on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she's looking at me and she goes, "No, I didn't." Like, you know, like, and she's kind of having an attitude, you know?
Yeah.
And I tell her, "Yeah, you told me." She goes, when did I tell you?" She goes, "I never talked to you." She goes, "I just messaged you about the tattoo to make an appointment."
What?
And I'm like, "What? Like, you're tripping."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, you didn't." I'm like, "You told me." She goes, "When did I tell you?" And she cussed at me, homie. She goes,
"Wow.
How in the fuck do you know about my dad, right?"
She got heated.
Yeah, and I'm like, "What?" And I threw my tattoo gun down, homie, and we're like kind of like arguing with each other, homie. And she thinks that, you know, I know like what happened, right?
Yeah.
Or I mean that I knew like something to do with it.
Yeah. Oh.
So I tell her, "Look it. You told me, you know," and she goes, "Look through the message." So I'm looking at the messages, and all the message was that she just made an appointment, homie, to get tatted.
Yeah.
So she goes, "Tell me what happened." So I start telling her, and I told her, "Yeah, when you were a little girl, you lived in Mexico. You used to like to run upstairs because you used to like to wave to your dad and say goodbye to him.
Yeah.
You know, when you were little." So my bad. I'll answer. Let me tell the story. So she used to like to wave hi to her dad, right?
Yeah.
So this one day, her mom's cooking.
Okay.
Her mom's cooking. And what's crazy about this dream, bro, is that I could literally like smell like her pad, like with their mom's cooking and shit. It's kind of weird, but it's like a vision. It's like a vision, dog. So there's a knock at the door. And the dad used to come home at a certain time, homie. So the mom goes to go answer the door.
Yeah.
And it's a gentleman. He's asking about the husband, and she's saying, "Oh, he's not home right now.
Yeah.
He'll be home around this time.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to come back later, can I take a message?" And they're like, "No, whatever," right? So their thing was to wait when he got home.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and get him when he's coming out the car or whatever.
Yeah.
So a while later, while she's cooking, the dad comes in is coming home or whatever, and the guys are parked down the street. So they come up to him, and it's all in the dream.
Yeah.
And he opens a gate. He's getting off his car. He's gonna get off his car to go. You know, he just pulled in.
Yeah.
And they run up to him and they pat him up. Homie.
Yeah.
He falls back into the car.
Yeah.
So the mom gets their little mija, and they run upstairs, homie. And she has her cuddled up in between the toilet and the shower.
Oh shit.
And she's trying to shh mija, and they're saying a prayer in Spanish. I don't know what they're saying, but something like that. And that night, they end up leaving home. The dad ended up not surviving, homie.
Yeah.
And they end up driving to Bakersfield, where they end up staying with the grandma.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I knew all that.
What?
Yeah, bro.
What?
And she got mad at me. She was crying, and it was messed up. You know.
Wait. So she confirmed everything you said.
Oh, everything happened the way I said it. She was wearing a little yellow dress.
She confirmed all of it. Like, I mean, what did she say afterwards?
She was mad, bro. She was crying. She was distraught.
But she told you, yeah, that's exactly.
She
How
said
do you know that?
I don't know. I feel she told me, but she had. I mean, that's that's with like a vision. People had get them, homie. People get them, bro.
No, you know what? I know, no, that's true. Because I think I told Jedi this that you know how Fernando Valenzuela died last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get this, bro. The week before, 1 week before he died, I distinctly remember going, because I like the news. I like getting news stuff. Obviously, news with NORBEEZ. So I'm always looking at the news.
Yeah.
And the week before he died, I'm 100% sure I saw a report that he had already died.
Oh yeah.
But he had died from cancer. Yeah. Caller, just wait for this, and we'll get right to you.
One
okay,
minute.
So, hey caller, give us 1 minute, and we'll get to you right now. So
You got it.
thank you. So I read this report, okay, and then later on I went to go see a friend, and I told this friend, "Hey, isn't it funny that Fernando Valenzuela died? No, not funny, but funny in the sense that nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. Nobody's like, because when somebody like that dies, everybody's like, oh, prayers to Fernando. Everybody's
And what happened?
Because he's a legend. But I didn't see any of that. And my friend told me, well, I don't know. I guess he wasn't that popular then. And that happened the week before Fernando died. 1 week later, they announced that he died. I don't think they ever said what he died of, but.
All right. Hey, what's up, caller? My bad, bro. What's your name?
Yo, this is Fred from Soledad, guys. How you guys doing, brother?
Hey, Fred from Soledad. Oh, Fred. Yeah. Okay, Fred. I'm almost done with this story. Yeah. I'm almost done.
Oh, go ahead. Don't worry.
So that day, not that day, but the next day after he died, actually died, I told my friend, because I saw him again. I'm like, hey, I told you last week, right, that he died, right? He said, you know what? It's weird because when I saw that he had died yesterday, I told myself, isn't this old news? Because I know this had already happened. And now that you say it to me, I remember you told me that he had already died. And I was like, okay, thank you. Thank you. Because I was tripping out the whole day. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck did I see then?
There?
That's it. That's it.
I thought you were going to come out with some crazy shit. Well, hey, what's up, Fred?
I somehow saw that he died.
I'm waiting for like a big old thing,
well,
homie.
No. I told him that he had died, and he died the week later. He died the week later.
What's going on, Fred?
What's up, Fred?
You have any experiences, homie?
Hey, you know what? No, I have a question, bro. Actually, what NORBEEZ went through was the Mandela effect. No, not for anyway. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, no. Well, right? No, but check this out. I have a question, though. Because I thought this was the perfect one to talk to, man. You guys are the perfect one to talk to about this
what are your thoughts on staging a house, bro? Like I know people say, "Oh yeah, you got to stage the house," but
Sage.
I mean, you're supposed to know like certain things. You don't just light it up and start going all over the place and making the same prayers, right? I mean, what's involved in that, dog? Like seriously.
It would depend, bro. It would depend how bad the pad is. Like if some pads are you can't clean them because they're buried. Like there's people buried, like
Okay.
and that spirit's just there. Like it attaches itself to something within that household or shit like that. But as far as blessing your pad, I always tell people you gotta open all your windows and doors and shit and bless your shit. You can't just go bless your pad and have one room closed because all those fucking spirits will run into that room, homie.
Okay. I see. No,
Yeah.
I was just asking, bro, because I hear a lot of people say it. Like, oh, yeah, you got to save. And then I'm like, okay, but, you're supposed to know what you're doing. You can't just, light it up like whatever. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
man.
from what
Anyway, man, good.
well, I wanted to say, from what I heard, you're not actually supposed to use sage. You're supposed to use Palo Santo. I think that's what they call it. They call it Palo Santo. You're supposed to burn that. And then when you use sage, I don't know if Marlon knows this, but
What?
that when you burn sage, you're supposed to bury the sage after you use it.
Oh, okay.
You're not supposed to keep it around. I don't know. That's one thing that I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's from what I heard.
I never knew that he had to bury it, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
damn.
appreciate you calling though, homie.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Fred. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, you know what? Thank you guys. Hey, man. Thank you guys. All right, man. You guys have a good night.
All right, homie. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, man. Nice. Yeah, bro. So I saw.
Compare that story to that story.
Which story to which story? Well, no. I mean,
His story to your story.
no, because he saw a past, but I saw Fernando's story where he already died, and then.
Go for it.
Yo, this Marv.
Yes, sir.
That's NORBEEZ. He said, "Is this Marv?"
I thought he said that's Norbs.
Oh, Norbs. Yeah, Norbs is right here, dog.
Nah. Shout out to Norb too.
Appreciate you.
You were touching on having visions and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't having a vision for me or anything like that. It was back when I was younger. I used to go to my homie's house and kick it a lot, and maybe like a week or two after, I started having like dreams of this little girl coming to my house and playing and shit. And I asked the homie, it's like, hey, have you ever seen a little girl like in a like Sunday dress like for church and shit? And he started laughing, and I told him like, hey, what's up? Like, why is that funny? And then he tells me, he's like, yeah, that little girl got killed right here in this house, dog. Her pops fucking killed her.
Fuck.
And so I didn't know that. So he tells me this, and I'm tripping like, fuck, all right. Like, why is she popping up in my dreams? So I go back to my pad that night, and I crash out. And that same night, I dream about her, right? And I tell her, like, because I'm tripping, and I tell her, like, hey, I can't play with you no more. Like I can't take care of you. You need to go to your pad, and you need to stay over there. So she trips out. She gets mad, and fucking to my trip, I start having like fucking like straight demons and shit. Like she turned into a demon pretty much. So I was just like, oh hell no, like no, fuck this, Yeah. But it's a trip to have shit like that happen too.
Yeah, bro. Do you still live there?
No, I don't know. Fuck that. No.
Be careful,
the
homie.
homie took off after that house too.
Be careful,
And
dog.
then yeah, I feel you. And then the other guys, how they were talking about all that Santa Muerte and stuff.
Yeah.
For anyone that's listening or whatever, and that
they would say that shit ain't real, or that they bless them and all that. She will bless them, but it's a heavy price they gonna pay.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And then you were talking about your gauges on for the visions and stuff like that. Is that that's something just within our people?
Yeah, but like it has to do with Maya, Inca. They did this same thing as well. Other cultures did it too, bro. Like some of the Moabites or the Asian tribes. They do the stretching of the ear. I don't know their whole like spill to it, so I can't speak on why they do it or their correct term. But yeah, bro.
All right, for sure. It was buenas noches, and good looking out on receiving the call and shit.
Hey, you too, homie. You have a good night, bro.
Thank
My
you,
respects your way, homie.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, just having to both of you.
Hey.
Did you go, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. So,
yeah, bro.
You never try to stretch your ear?
You know what? No. Somebody told me like last
Go for it. Hi, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Was good. Marvelous was good. NORBEEZ is Creeper from El Paso, Texas.
Hey, how you doing, Creeper? Shout out to everybody in Texas.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just chilling, man. I was reminiscing on some stuff, sort of kind of related to what you guys were talking about, and I thought I'd just relate to what you guys were saying as far as I guess you could say like I'm not necessarily a firm believer on me, but I do think there's something out there as far as like the afterlife. And one of the most convincing things that I got to experience was when I first got locked up in juvenile hall, bro. There was a cell that they put me in, which happened to be the very last cell in one of the units. And I was like a little chavalon, bro. And I remember, they had brought me in late at night, like fucking 2, 3 in the morning, whatever. So I didn't really get to like look around, see what the cell looked like until the next morning and shit.
Mm.
And anybody in El Paso that has done time in juvenile hall, there's only one juvenile hall in El Paso, but they know what cell I'm talking about. And when I got to wake up and like look at my surroundings, I'm seeing this particular nickname like engraved on the wall, engraved on the floor. Rest in peace, so and so from Barrio this and that, right? And I'm like, oh shit, like okay, they're paying respects or homage to I guess a homie that, died and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember when I got off the cell, everybody was like, oh shit. We're like, hey, you better ask to get transferred from that cell right away, this and that. I'm like, why? And they laced me up on it. Long story short, fucking supposedly they felt some funny business going on in that cell and that they would get really fucking cold in there, this and that. And I didn't pay no mind to it until one of the security officers that was there for like 20 plus years at the time that I got there, he confirmed it. He's like, yeah, man, the vato literally just, from we're speculating, stood up on his bunk and just fell backwards, cracked his head open, and that was it, no more. But supposedly the negative energy still lingers there. And I remember one time, that's when it started. I'm like, oh shit, what if it's true? I remember one time it was cold as hell, man. They gave us some messed up blankets. They're not warm. They're like recycled cloth or whatever you want to call it. And I remember one time I busted a mummy. Like I was so cold where I covered myself up from head to toe and shit. And I don't know if y'all ever been punched so hard in the nose where y'all feel like you gotta sneeze. Or you got a cry coming on the corner of your eye and shit. But there was a night where, like I said, I was already dead asleep. And I just feel something like this, boom, socked the living daylights out of my nose, bro. And this is in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the fuck? I get up there with La, and I run to my door. I'm like, hey, who the hell did that? This and that. Like, I'm tripping out and shit.
Oh, hell no.
And sure enough, bro, like, I freaking sneezed. I sneezed, bro. I had a little tear on the corner of my eye. I'm like, I wait, looking around. I'm like, oh, shit. So, like, I couldn't sleep that night. And then 5, 6 o'clock, when it was time for breakfast, I'm like, hey, officer, hey, sir, I need to transfer to another cell, man. And everybody started laughing at me, bro. We told you, fool. We told you. I'm like, hell no, man. My nose is fucking sore, man. And like, yeah, man, that would be fucking with you in there. So, I mean, that's just one of many experiences that I've had, bro. But to those that say, you know what, it may not be a ghost, but I do believe it's negative energy that just leads there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, homie.
Damn.
I don't know what you guys.
That's wild.
What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
I don't know about
from the cell.
I don't know about getting shot. That's crazy, homie. For you to get hit like that, I never heard nobody getting hit, bro.
It reminds me of that movie. You remember that?
I mean, I might have fallen off the bed. I don't fucking know because I got up right away, bro. But my nose was sore for a couple of days.
That's crazy, man. Hey, man, that's crazy. Hey, but hey, we got to get to some other callers, man. So
I appreciate you calling, homie.
Yeah. You guys have a good night, man. God bless. I'm gonna stay tuned in.
You too, homie.
God bless. Crazy. Hey, you ever see that movie, Ghost?
Yeah.
That shit is fucking wild.
All right, go ahead.
Fucking, was it Patrick Swayze?
Yep.
That motherfucker was hard as fuck on the Roadhouse movie.
Patrick Swayze. All right, caller, your neighbor. Where are you calling from?
What's up, man? JC, I'm calling from West LA.
How you doing, bro?
What's up, man?
Good. How you guys doing? So, this has been on my mind for a long time, and right now with everything happening with the elections, it's kind of, I want to see what you guys think. So the way I see it is Trump, he was supposed to win. Why was he supposed to win? He's the one who brought up the Abrahamic Accords. That's the 3 Abrahamic religions, right? Islam, Christianity, and Judaism.
Right.
So by him coming back into the scene, he can complete what he started. It's supposed to happen. He's supposed to be here. They have the Trump Cyrus coin over there in Israel. They dedicated a little street after him. They look at him like a messiah, and all the people here in this country, they don't see it. It's kind of like how the Bible says God's going to send these people a strong delusion. These people are blind, bro. It's like they don't see it, and the sad part is a lot of the people who don't see it, they're not meant to see it. And that sucks, and it's scary. It's scary for our people too.
Man, you said it perfectly right now, bro. They're not meant to see it. You're right.
They're not meant to see it. It is what it is. Those are the 2/3, and it's sad, bro. It's sad to have blinded, but what's really going on, and I think it has a lot to do with our people not knowing who they are, and I mean the Hebrews. That that to me, some people go, oh, that has nothing to do with it. I guess it does. It has everything
to do with it.
Because once you know who you are, guess what? You're going to change. Your spirit's going to change.
That's true.
Your diet's going to change.
Yep.
Your way of thinking, everything.
Yep. Yeah.
So then we have Trump, right? Okay. So what's he doing right now? He's coming after our people, right? Yeah. What does the Bible say? He'll wage war against the saints of the Most High. Who are the saints of the Most High? Right?
Yeah.
So he's coming after. Hey, bro, he ain't coming after Italian immigrants, Canadians, Australians. Nah, bro. Nope. European. No, bro. Nope. It's that side. It's all Hispanic, Latino people.
Yep.
Facts.
Yeah. No Asians. None of that, bro. Us. Emphasis on us.
Yeah.
Why us? Why so much hate? What do we do, bro? We come over here to take care of our families, work, provide a better life. We ain't fucking with nobody, bro.
Yeah.
It was the fact that these lands really belong to us.
That the what?
That these lands really belong to us.
But what it is it's not even when you really do studying, homie, and you get down to it, it's not even, it's the bigger part is our blood.
Yeah.
Like, no lie, homie. Our blood produces such a high frequency, bro, that we are able to get these visions. We're able to do that. Like, everything that we've done, homie.
That's probably true, man. That's why we're here in LA, where it's supposed to be the city of angels, but there seems to be more demons out here than fucking angels.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. You know, I live over here in West LA, and I think it was last week. It smelled like sulfur or something, bro.
Yeah.
All over the air, all over. I don't know if you guys smelled it, but it was pretty bad. And you know, you've been watching TikToks and stuff. They tell you that it's probably some demonic entity.
Yeah.
Or some kind of demonic spirit. You know.
Yeah.
The stench. You know. I don't know. But it's.
Well, that's why we're here, man.
Yeah.
Strange.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for calling, homie. We're gonna get to the next caller, but I appreciate you, bro. Thanks, you, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good night.
You too, homie.
Do you think there's a possibility?
Yeah.
There's a possibility we migrated here to keep the evil at bay that's actually here.
What do you mean migrated from where?
From the southern parts of this land. We migrated north as far as like the Mexicans.
Oh, okay. So
we're not really coming here for good jobs or better living. It's the fact that we had some sort of calling to be here.
Hi, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, NORBEEZ. What's up, Marvelous? This is Brad Pitbull.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, what's up, homie?
What's up, man?
Here, calling from MAGA Country Incorporated. But hey, I wanted to address your survey. I would like three live podcasts per week. But I know you're busy. But you know you've got an audience, and you know we do. Well, for me, I don't like seeing some of these other podcasts that I don't know that are like telenovelas or I don't know most of that. So I rather hear or discuss things that we know or don't know of, or you know, just like we were talking about sage. You know, there's sage, and then there's white sage, and then there's white sage that's organically grown with with farms that tend to it on the Navajo Nation.
Oh,
so you know, and even they believe that they use sage to put the bad spirits to sleep, but also if you put the good spirits to sleep, and having things that are blessed, and also burning cedar, and praying for those in the afterlife. But I'll just have one question, Marvelous, and even for you too, NORBEEZ. So we got this life, and we talk about the afterlife. But what do you think is on the pre-life? You know, where were we before we came to this world?
Wow.
You know, have you ever thought about that or discussed that?
I mean, where were we before we were born into this world?
Correct. Yes. Because again, we got this life, and then what's coming is the afterlife.
I mean,
never talk about these.
For me personally, I always see it that God let us be born from God. We are the children of God, and for the most part, we are. For me personally, I feel that we are here to live our lives the way we choose it to be, so that when we do move on and maybe possibly meet the highest one, we could tell the highest one what we did in this life, so that our life has a meaning to the highest one when we tell them the story of our life.
What the fuck are you saying?
That's all I'm saying. That's me personally. That's why I said personally. That's why I said personally. That's just me, though. That's just me. That's my version that we create a life.
I'm just playing over.
And, you know, we have, our job is to have the best story for God when we see God.
But why would you need a story for him, homie? When he created you, doesn't he know your story? Or what do you think?
I mean, I want to put myself, and not to be insulting or not to, I want to put myself in God's shoes. Would I want to know already, or would I just want to let it happen and then let it come back to me, and then I find out what it is?
What do you mean, like good karma?
No, more like you raise your kids, right? You raise your kids, you teach them the way you want them to be, and then they go out to the world and become their own selves. you hope that they come back a better version of yourself or their selves from the beginning, and then you just want to listen.
Yeah, but it's hard to raise like in today. I mean, not even in today's generation, but it's hard to raise a child when the other parent isn't raising them the same way or with the same morals.
Yeah.
So you could have your children go to a bunch of fucking garbage and shit and then come over here and bring all that shit over here.
Yeah.
You know?
That is very true.
Yeah. So you got to put a stop to that shit.
Yeah. No,
there's been like, you know, I'm not even going to, but it's just a bunch of bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
And you just got to cut it out, you know? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Like, you gotta put a stop to the energy and teach, you know, eventually they're going to learn.
Yeah.
They're going to learn, bro. But as long as you said it and you didn't give them the short answer and you said, hey, you know what? This is how it's going to be. I'm showing you where your life is headed, or you could make this decision and this choice and make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And if they decide to make a decision on whatever, then that's on them. You know, you can't, there's only so much you can do as a parent. Yeah. And only so much love you can express yourself to them.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to have no comprehension, homie, because they haven't been through life struggles or trials that you've been through to make that decision.
Yeah, and that's worrisome that they don't have that, and you gotta hope that it turns out okay.
Yeah.
But that's my version. What's your version?
I just said it, homie.
That was your version?
What do you mean? Raising the kids?
No. About why his question. Where were we before we came into this world?
Oh, I mean, I believe that we're a spirit. We're a spirit of our family's bloodline, like our forefathers. So I believe that we were here, like as one of our forefathers, and we just repeat the cycle, you know, until the second judgment comes, you know. But every time our karma or our curses put onto our blood, so you know that's why we have our deja vus and you know, so on and so forth. But that's what I think.
That's it.
Yeah, but hey, thank you for calling, homie. I appreciate you.
Thank you for taking my call. And looking forward to the next live stream.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, homie.
Good night.
Night, Brett. Thanks, Brett.
All right.
Damn.
Is there any that was it, right? The super chats?
Yeah, I think we read most of the super chats. I think
all right.
I mean
I just wanna I wanted to apologize for taking so long, you know? Like I have a personal life. I'm not a YouTuber or a content creator and none of that. When I'm able and the fellas, you know, can give me some of their time, that's when we go ahead and film and stuff. So I appreciate you guys, you know, for tuning in. I appreciate, you know, thank you guys for coming through tonight. You guys need camera, you know, any tips or anything on running a podcast, or you guys need any a photographer or something, feel free to hit up the homies right here. They know what they're doing. They're professional. And
thank you.
Yeah, just want to say thank you to you guys, and thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. Sorry, this was a last minute thing. I just barely finished chatting, so I'm kind of burnt out right now. But anything you want to say, bro?
One thing I do want to say is that if any of you guys can, there's a music video out there that has several Chicano rappers by the name of MC Peps, Midget Local, King Blue, and Aztec Tribe. They put out a video called Días de los Muertos, and I want to give a special shout out because in that song, I actually have a line in it. So if you guys could do me a favor, check it out, find out which part of the song I'm in, and that'd be cool.
You're in a song?
Yeah.
You're singing?
Well, I'm not singing, but there's a line that I'm speaking in there.
Lying.
I swear to God.
You're probably like the person that's saying in the back.
But aside from that, I also do have a music video that I made with an artist named Amora J. It's called HML by Amora J. If you could check out that music video, I pretty much filmed it. And if you guys could check it out, that'd be great. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Jedi. Appreciate you. Anything you want to say, homie? You good? All right. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I got some more videos dropping soon. We are going to be doing some filming outside. So, yeah, anybody wants to get tatted, you could go ahead and hit me up on my DM, marvelousinc_tattoos. I got a lot of good deals going on right now. Tell your family and friends, and get ready because this world's about to go to shit. A rato.